Good morning. I'm Pat Marino, founder of FACELIFT Mexico since 1994. And this year, today it's March 15th, 2017, and we are celebrating our 23rd anniversary, consulting with patients, bringing patients to San Miguel de Allende from around the world. And we have had great success with our Spa Club retreat that we now offer. It's private. It is not offered to the public and only for Dr. Koelliker's patients. And today we're interviewing Vicki and Dan. They're a married couple. They came for his and her facelifts. And I would like to introduce also my husband, Greg Pope. He's the co-founder of FACELIFT Mexico. And you're going to be hearing a lot more from him via emails and telephone calls, follow-up.
Good morning, Pat. As some of you will have seen, I've been in quite a few of the other videos introducing some of the other patients. And from now on, I'm going to be corresponding a lot more with a lot of the new patients. And not to worry, Pat's not going anywhere.
And one more thing, just wanted to remind everyone that Spa Club Casa Marino is a private retreat. It's for Dr. Koelliker's patients only. We don't service the public. So when you come here for your recovery, you're monitored by our professional staff and taken care of, waited on, hand and foot, pampered for the first 10 days. And then you can fly home on the 10th day, or you could stay a day or two longer, as Dan and Vicki have done, and enjoy this magical city of San Miguel de Allende.
Buenos dias. My name is Dan.
Hi, it's Dan again, and I'm going to take off where Vicki left off. And we decided about 4 or 5 months ago, and I think I had sent Pat a few emails, and we've been corresponding about facelifts. I had had a facelift here in Celaya and recouped in San Miguel, and that was about 14 years ago. So this is my tune-up operation now. Anyway, we flew in from the States to Leon, and then late that morning the driver came for us. He drove us into Celaya where Dr. K met with us. He met with Vicki first because she was going to have her operation first on Tuesday, and then I was going to come on Wednesday. So he spent quite a bit of time with her. Oh my gosh, it must have been upwards of an hour with her. She had a little bit different situation with a damage to an eye in a car accident years ago. So he wanted to look at that and correct it, and did a great job. And then with me, with my tune-up, he didn't spend as much time because I had been through the process before. And I wasn't quite as concerned about this and that and the other thing like Vicki was. So went very well for Vicki, and then the next day I went in and we both had our operations. We got to stay in the same room. We had asked Dr. K if he could pull that off, and he did. So even an enjoyable stay at the hospital. And then from the hospital, we were picked up by the private driver and driven to San Miguel. And it's only a 45-minute drive here, so that was nice. Pulled up to the Casa Marino villa, very nice here. And of course greeted by Fabiola. Fabiola is our patient liaison for between the doctor and the casa here. Speaks English very well. And she just does a fabulous job as a liaison. So can't say enough about Fabiola. Upon our arrival, we were shown to our quarters, which were very nice. We settled in. We love any kind of movies that are shown on TV, and of course Greg has a huge collection of DVDs, which we took advantage of. And we also had, Netflix too. We have Netflix at home, so we were right at home with the Netflix. Then food. Oh my gosh, where do I start with food? All the food is absolutely fresh. It's made just hours before you eat it, and mucho grande. Oh, mucho grande. Too much. I think I gained weight down here, to tell you the truth. So, and every day you get a breakfast. Every day you get a nice lunch, prepared for you, fresh. I can't say enough about that. During my conversation with Dr. K about my tune-up, 14-year tune-up, we had talked about the normal things that he would do, the facelift and the upper eyelids. He pulled the neck again. Then, and I hadn't even thought about it in the States when we came down, but Dr. K pointed out that my earlobes were not matching. One was about a 1/4 inch longer than the other. So he did an operation which I found fascinating, because I thought he was just going to cut my earlobe, but he didn't. He took a little pie shape out of my earlobe, pulled it back, and this is my normal earlobe. It's just a little shorter now, and now they're matching. And this one he did, it kind of shocked me. He just went over and did this because it had a little crease in it, he said, and he wanted to do away with the crease. And now they're matching earlobes. So I was just so astounded with that. And he's an artisan, to be honest. He's just very, very good at what he does. On day 1 here at the Casa, we took it real easy. Dr. K said, just take it easy for a few days. You don't need to be out sightseeing or anything like that. So we watched a lot of TV, just rested and ate those exceptional meals, just fabulous meals down here. I think some of the vegetables were picked hours before we ate them, so it's that kind of a thing. And then after a few days of resting, we get a little cabin fever. We wanted to see San Miguel, and I've been here before, but Vicki has not been here before. So I wanted to show her the giant cathedral downtown, which is going on, what, 400 years old now? I don't know. During this interview, I would like to take a minute to really, really thank Dr. K. And I did want to the hospital, but I feel that that's really not enough. And I'm going to tell Pat and Greg to please, and seriously, tell Dr. K thank you for all the work that he's done for Vicki, who looks fabulous, for introducing me to a surgery I hadn't even thought of, the earlobes, and they do look so much nicer, and I love that. We also want to thank Pat and Greg, the owners of Casa Marino. This place is just I went on about it before, about the food, the hospitality. It's very, very safe down here. It's just a fun place to be. It's been a great, great adventure for us. Thank you.